Then choosing a mobile JavaScript library is what we will take a look at that now. So why it is important to have mobile app developers should choose a JavaScript library. There are a couple of reasons. On the top of the bag reason is productivity enhancements and time to market. With Web 2.0's existence, which is not new, I think it's been there since past at least 3 to 4 years. And most of the developers today who are writing web applications are very much familiar with Web 2.0 and JavaScript APIs. So JS skills are handy. So we should extend those skills to develop mobile apps. Then one of the prominent challenge in developing any browser-based application is browser compatibility and OS differences. We know that coding into JavaScript, using JavaScript is not easy. Think of the scenario what was existing 6 or 7 years back when I used to use JavaScript just for my form validations. There was no other prominent use of JavaScript during those days. And form validations was actually a pain when we start testing browser compatibility. Some features used to work in Mozilla, some used to work in IE, and some used to work in Netscape. During those days, Netscape was one of another prominent browser. So these challenges are actually taken care of when we use any standard library itself, because these library make sure that different versions of browser are compatible with their offering. Excuse me. So that's another point. Then a general use case is to have 2 versions of an application, desktop and mobile. And most of the JS libraries work in both environments with a consistent programming model. So like I said that when I gave an example of Facebook. So Facebook has a different UI, different layout, page layout for desktop and a different for a mobile device. So think if I have to code everything twice, how would it manifest into my efforts? Instead, if I start using any JavaScript library, it would be kind of reusing my same code base to expose it to mobile devices. So these libraries have consistent programming model, which helps us to reuse the skills as well as various components across the 2 versions of applications. Then these libraries have a good community following and coverage that gives developers ample resources to refer to, be it adapted practices, design patterns, or ready-made examples to start with. So these all are industries accepted, widely accepted in the industry, backed by major vendors like IBM, Microsoft, or Google. So these, so it's easy to start with, and most of our IBM products are designed to work seamlessly with any of the mobile JavaScript library. So with this, I believe that it's pretty much clear, or it's pretty much evident that why JavaScript library should be used for developing a mobile app. Then today in the 3 libraries are very popular out there in the community: Dojo, jQuery, and Sencha. So these 3 are actually the widely used popular libraries. Sencha is kind of evolving, while I'll say that Dojo and jQuery are kind of well established. Let's take a very high-level comparison of these libraries. On the left side of the chart, I have end user experience, and on the right side, I have a developer experience. So we'll take a look one by one. The user experience is basically the UX, and I'll start with the user experience. Platform support. jQuery has a wider support even for minor players like Kindle, Bada, etc. While UI components, if I talk about UI components, Dojo has the strongest visualization capabilities. So when I render any Dojo component in my device, or when I start looking into the capabilities of how it is being visualized by an end user, Dojo has that feel-good factor has the highest, and Dojo. But jQuery has backing of third-party players to provide UI, so the component set is richer. So that means I can, while I'm looking for some particular component in Dojo, it may or may not be available, but with jQuery, because it is supported by third-party providers as well, there are chances that I can find that plugin for jQuery. Theme is basically the thematic representation of the theme of my page, and Dojo leads the pack with the native theme support, while other two has just the color theme. So Dojo gives me a native look and feel. So when I have an application developed using Dojo theme, it would be the same theme would actually render differently in iOS and would render different in Android, because that's inbuilt support. But with jQuery and Sencha, I might end up tweaking it, because it's just the color representation, not actual native support. Internationalization, again a very important factor for developing my applications. I need to make sure that I have a global presence. So that's again an important factor which I rate very high for any developer to think about or to choose when choosing any specific libraries, whether it's a web development, whether it's a mobile development, whatever it is, but it's an important factor. And Dojo has support for as many as 27 locales. jQuery has third-party plugins, which is again not inbuilt support, but depends on vendors. On the moving on to the right side, on the education part, more or less equal. All three libraries are kind of equal, provide a variety of options, but jQuery has maximum books in the print media. Programming model. Dojo has wider flexibility when it comes to the programming model. It gives me flexibility as to how I can extend this the available model from Dojo, and so much so that I can actually have complete MVC implemented using Dojo. Development lifecycle, again, Dojo has features like dependency management, build tools, and OOPS extensibility mechanism. I just talked about MVC pattern. So all this is available in Dojo, while jQuery again here depends on third-party plugins to provide development lifecycle support. Then finally comes the support. Support as in how developers would be supported if there are any bugs, if there are any issues in the code library itself. Multiple options, we can purchase it. We can, a different level of support packages are available from all three. jQuery is again supported by third parties. And IBM, sorry guys, excuse me. IBM supports Dojo. So we actually have contributors committing to the Dojo organization and backs Dojo development. Moving on to next slide. Now, having compared the three popular JS libraries, let's take a look at what are the self-study options available for these three libraries. For the two most important factor for any developer is education material on the web and in the media, print media basically. So three libraries have almost equal presence on the web. jQuery is leading. Again, what I have seen in the on the web as well as in the print media, that jQuery has the maximum books published, and similarly there are so many forums available for jQuery support. But then more or less it's comparable when it comes to self-study. We can get started with any of these libraries sitting over the web and understand it. Well, Sancha doesn't have that many books available in the print. I hope the screen refresh at your side is okay. I'm not going too fast. Okay. So support and on-site education. We'll take at how support looks like. Dojo, as I said, that Dojo has support from IBM, where IBM is committed in the open source community. It has elaborate support from third-party players like Sitepan as well. So we need to purchase that. Many third-party organizations provide support for jQuery, of course with a cost. Sancha support is also available from Sancha website. We need to purchase it. Then there are many courses available. So when I talk about the courses or on-site training, on the bottom part of this slide, many courses available on-site training from different vendors. Extensive training covered from, if I look at from Dojo, then IBM from its website provides extensive training sessions, remote classroom sessions, as well as Sitepen, which is another organization provides Dojo workshops. And if I look at from the jQuery perspective, there are groups like OpenTech Group. There is Collective Idea, LearnJQuery.com that provide extensive training on jQuery. So these are available courses from jQuery. Sancha hosts its training via itself or via its site. The schedules can be found on the Sancha website. So in a nutshell, if I look at from both the support, self-study, on-site training, books, each of these libraries have a wide coverage in the community and backing from vendors too. If I sit and start searching for any of these, I'll find a host of information. So I would say that it actually, in this aspect, these three libraries are kind of neck to neck to each other. Now, moving forward, this is very important to understand which library to pick, the feature comparison in general, and we'll take a deeper look at feature comparison tabular chart. I know these charts are kind of, the text might not be readable because there is so much information that I wanted to provide and put into the single slide. So just see if you can read it. I'll be speaking otherwise as well. Color coding is on the basis of if I have a dark green color, a bottle green color, it is available in the current release. If it is a lighter green, it is available in its alpha or beta release. If I move to yellow, third party or less functional as compared to others. Then if it is kind of orange, it's a forthcoming release. If it is moving from orange towards red, it's either planned for the future release or is not available. And if it is white or if it is blank, it is still investigating or not available, kind of a thing. Okay, so all three libraries have a mobile gallery, that is JavaScript widgets available for mobile. Dojo, jQuery, and Sencha Touch. All three have these. The chart compares general features. This particular chart, like theme support. Theme means color, shapes, etc. Data formats. What kind of data formats are supported, like JSON, XML, CSV, or atom feeds, whatever it is. Programming syntax, touch and gesture APIs, which is again very important aspect for any mobile library, as well as the build tools. jQuery gets a lot of support in these parameters from third-party providers. As we can see that the column is mostly yellow rather than green. Sencha has more shades of red, which means that these features like internationalization, like build tools, these are not available, or if they are available, then these are not so obviously obvious to the users. Having taken a look at the general comparison, let's take at the feature-wise comparison on the UI aspect. UI is again very important, as we have always been emphasizing. In fact, UI, I would say that UI is the only important part of your application. The data is something which you anyway will take care of, and you would anyway take care of the functionality. But as a developer, if I'm moving from a native or if I'm moving from an enterprise developer to a mobile developer, so there is always a difference between how the UI has been presented for being an enterprise developer, enterprise app developer, or a mobile app developer. And in mobile world, it's only the UI that rules. So taking a look at how these libraries stand with respect to UI components, basic form elements like text field, text area, buttons, checkboxes, sliders, spinner, date picker, etc. are available, and Dojo is JavaScript widgets, while jQuery provides it as HTML5 and CSS styling widgets. So these are, there is a bit of a difference here. With Dojo, I am still on JavaScript, while on jQuery, I am on HTML5 and CSS. So testing would be major factor if I'm using jQuery, testing on different browsers, because it is still HTML5 and CSS. And with Sencha, it is X-type. So reliability with Dojo and the effort with the Dojo increases, effort decreases and the reliability increases, because Dojo has support for Dojo is these components are JS components in Dojo, and they have been tested widely. In general, all the UI components are supported by these three libraries. In my opinion, Dojo leads the pack here with its graphics, list controls, and chart controls that has as many as 13 chart types, like pie chart or a bar graph. These kind of charts which are important if I'm moving my enterprise web app to a mobile app, where for my executives, for my business users, I need charts to represent the data. Sencha Touch, if I look at from that aspect, Sencha Touch provides mobile-enabled charting widgets in a separate product. It's not bundled in the same product. So just think of that, what you need, and how would you like to go forward with the support aspect, and then based on this decide which you need to pick. The learning curve, I would say, remains same across the three. It doesn't matter if you are a beginner, then which would give you the faster results. I would say that it remains the same. Even if you are a traditional Web 2.0 developer, again, the offering these three libraries provided on the same level. You would be able to pick jQuery as fast as you can pick either Dojo or Sencha. Now moving forward, animated transitions. Fade in, fade out, slider, swapping, swirl, oblique, flip, all these Again, if I look at Dojo, more green than jQuery, which is almost rad. Here, I do not have any support for cube, swap, scaling, or oblique flip. Out of the box, these are not provided. And on the Sencha side, again it is provided, but there is a difference how transition takes place, or how what is the true direction here. So these all comparisons are actually on the mobile-enabled devices or mobile-enabled applications, and these do not include any third-party unvalidated plugins. Like I said, there are many third-party vendors who provide jQuery, but then these are unvalidated. So someone, jQuery organization, the community itself has to validate that these work, and we haven't included that into it. Then coming to desktop widgets, similar thing. So it's kind of a desktop web. How these library provide features when it comes to desktop development. So mostly rich set of features available in all three. jQuery, again, it's coming from third-party vendors, not out-of-the-box support. So I need to find it where it from whom or from which vendor is it available, because it's not bundled in the library itself. Desktop charts and gauges, Dojo and Sencha are a bit comparable. jQuery is all yellow. Development tools. So if I look at from the development tools perspective, we have Visual Builder tools, desktop web apps like Makata for Dojo. jQuery doesn't have, at least we haven't been able to find. Then Designer is available for Sencha. For jQuery provides a smaller number of widgets, code widgets. Then IDE wise, we do have IDE one from IBM like RAD, and we have for Dojo, we have Apthana Studio, which is available as a third-party vendor for all the three libraries. Animation Builder, Dojo doesn't have any Animation Builder, but jQuery has Animation Builder. Similarly, Sencha has Animator Builder. So these are the kind of development tools which are available today. Supported browsers. So if I look at Dojo 1.7, it supports all versions of IE. It doesn't support latest versions of Firefox. Similarly, Chrome. jQuery has support for IE, Firefox, Safari version 5, and Chrome and Opera. Similarly, if I look at from mobile perspective, iOS Safari is supported by Dojo 1.7. Android browsers are supported. jQuery again leads the support here. Mobile, so if I run a mobile application on a desktop, how would it render? So all these kind of support. So support is more or less, it's from the browser perspective, I will say that mostly all the leading browsers are supported by these libraries, at least their latest versions. jQuery, jQuery is, although looks like it leads, but overall it is kind of supported. All three libraries support the latest versions of the widely popular browsers in the market. So this, I'll just share that how the Dojo widgets look like accordion widget, grid widget, or the audio player, or the menu, the video player. Very much relevant, or very much in line with what I see today in iPhone or Android, like for example a video player or an audio player, or for that matter the wall clock. It's very much looks like similar what is there today, and these are related to Dojo 1.8. Mobile showcases, all the libraries are available. I have a mobile showcase. I have provided a URL from where these mobile samples can be downloaded and can be tested on the mobile out of the box samples. DevTools. DevTools, if I look at jQuery, it has plugins for Eclipse, Aptana, Visual Studio. If I look at Dojo, Dojo has a browser-based development tool called Makata. Try to go to makata.org and see what kind of capabilities are available today for developing an app using Dojo. Then from IBM perspective, we have SVO tools like RAD. It has a visual page editor. It has a designer and a developer workflow, JavaScript libraries, widgets and themes, mobile authoring, and of course it has Dojo does offer plugins for Eclipse, RAD, Komodo. On the Sencha side, again, we have plugins available for visual page editor. We have plugins available for Eclipse, Aptana, Komodo, Dreamweaver, which provides support for visual page editing, JavaScript libraries, widget and themes, and data store. So again, it's at par for all three. Now, so as we have seen, more or less each and every library has is a feature-rich library. And so how to decide? It has, I would say, based on your goals, because all three have strong communities, ample running resources. Just an added advantage for Dojo is that it is supported by IBM. jQuery excels in ease of learning, situational programming, popularity. It's being more popular. So if your projects are short-term and short-term websites small, which needs easy ramp-up and broad device-based support, then go for jQuery Mobile. Dojo has added advantage over what jQuery provides is smaller extensibility, maintainability, dependency management, micro libraries, code quality, and comprehensive set of widgets. So if you are working on a medium to large project which has a visually rich UI and multiple releases over the life cycle of the project, then try to choose between